Okay, hopefully you've already tried these problems and are just listening to me to review what you've already attempted. So, a scrapbooking store is selling rubber stamps for $4.95 each. The total sales is a function of the number of rubber stamps sold. So, the first thing they want us to do is identify the independent and dependent variables. Well, our clue is that the thing next to f of n, that's always going to be our dependent variable. And the thing next to the plain old variable is our independent variable. So that tells me right away that, and I'll make this a smaller font, my independent variable is n, and that represents the number of rubber stamps. My dependent variable, f of n, is the total sales. So that goes for part D. The next thing they ask us is what kind of values we can expect for the domain and range. Now remember, the domain is the one that we pick, and that's our independent variable. So for my domain, let's imagine the types of numbers we might have. Well, they're rubber stamps. So just like with our example, rubber stamps, I'm not going to be able to have half of it or a third of it or a piece of it. It's only going to be whole numbers. So just like last time, we're going to have 0, 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth. Now the range is determined by the domain. So because I picked those numbers, it's going to tell me what my range is. It's going to be 0 if I have 0 rubber stamps, $4.95 if I have 1. Let's see what the cost of 2 rubber stamps would be. It looks like it's going to be $9.90. And for 3, it's going to be $14.85. And that'll keep going and going. Now, for those of you wondering, where did I get those numbers from in my range? Well, if each rubber stamp is $4.95, then this is $4.95 times 0, $4.95 times 1, $4.95 times 2, $4.95 times 3, and so on. And once we start to notice that pattern, it helps us write our function for part F. Because notice in that explanation, all I was doing was multiplying 495 times whatever the number from my domain was, which means that f of n is simply 495 times however many stamps are sold. So that's my function right there. Now, in terms of how much the sales would be for 5 stamps, they're asking me for f of 5, which means all I need to do is replace n with 5, and 495 times 5 is 24.75. And there you have it. Good luck on the rest of your problems today.